Hey guys, welcome to day 9 of the challenge. Today I thought I'd do something a little different. Instead of just thinking about some random thing about myself to talk about on camera, I would show you my necklace. This is what I call my EDC necklace. I've been wearing this, or a version of it, for many, many years, and it's got a few different things about it. First of all, it's made with Paracord, which is pretty much invincible, and it ages really well as you wear it day in and day out. It doesn't, get hard or dirty or nasty or anything or wear out. And in case you haven't seen, when it comes to paracord, when you take real paracord, it always has these white nylon fibers on the inside of it. So whenever you make something out of paracord, be it a necklace or anything else, if you want to use paracord as some sort of lashing agent, or I sometimes use paracord to hang around my body when I go for a walk so that I can hang my coffee from it and stuff like that. You cut the paracord and then you pull those white fibers out, and then the paracord ends up being flat and indestructible like this. But so that's just the necklace part of it. And you see, I put the knot on this side because this side is just perfectly smooth, and then you make your loop, and then I made a few knots to connect everything here, and then I actually let the end hang instead of cutting it because it helps dampen the sound of this stuff. There's actually a few bits of paracord just built into here with how I've got everything attached, and it ends up being a dampening agent so that you're not just like jingling all the time. But on this necklace, and I've had a necklace like this for a long time in a couple of different iterations, I've had to upgrade it here and there. I've got this little multi-tool. This is called the MyKey Titanium multi-tool, but really there are many that are very similar to it. And it's got a whole bunch of functions. You can see that it's got like areas for rotating different kinds of nuts and everything. But basically, what you really use it for, realistically, is it's got a bit of an edge here, kind of like a dull knife blade, like a butter knife, and it's got points right here. So sometimes, if I'm not using my knife, because I just use my knife for this typically, but every once in a great while I use this instead. You can use it to open packages like that. Also, that is a bottle cap opener right there, and it's difficult to open bottles, but the way that you do it is you have to kind of you kind of maneuver your bottle cap onto there, and then you hold that down and then use this as a lever and then pop it up. So by itself, it won't open bottle caps very well, but in conjunction with the paracord, it does that. Of course, I haven't had any alcohol for I don't know, years for the most part, so I don't really drink beer anymore, but when I was drinking beer, that's very handy for that. Like if you're out and if you're not like in your kitchen and you have access to a normal bottle opener anyway, then you could pull out one of these. So I've also got a little mini twisty LED light, and I don't remember what brand this is because I think the product page on Amazon has been deactivated since then. It doesn't exist anymore, but it's a very bacik little LED light, and it's a twist on, and I just keep that there as a backup light, or more like a backup light, because I always have my phone, and the phone has a nice LED light on it. All phones do now. And then I also always carry a flashlight in my left pocket. But if for some reason I'm without my phone or my flashlight is dead or something like that, and I need to just find the way for my feet in the darkness, I'll just use this. And then the last thing is a flash drive. This is, and flash drives, there are lots of different kinds, of course, but this is one that I found by Samsung. It's called the Samsung BAR, and I used to have a 128 gigabyte version of this, which I carried for a long time, and then I upgraded it, I don't know, a year and a half or 2 years ago, to this 256 gigabyte version of it. And this is just a dump chest for anything that's useful that I need to keep with me. In the past, when I've been writing and working on books on the road, I use this for keeping my files, so that I don't have to worry about, I use it for backing up what's on the laptop. I use it for just altering the files directly. I also always have a folder on here for like system utilities, WinRare, browsers, crap cleaner, whatever sort of tech stuff you might use on a computer if you're fixing your own computer or fixing your kids' computers, or you're like trying to update your parents' computers, trying to clean out their viruses, or optimize their systems and get all the gunk out of it or whatever. It's good to keep a bunch of those system tools on here. that they're always with me. And then I've also used this as just like I said, like a dump chest for various files. Like, so every once in a while I find myself going in between my computer and all of my kids' computers to like upgrade their Minecraft version, their version of Forge, or like to put Minecraft mods on their computers that we're all sharing, stuff like that. You know, I'll just use this to pop back and forth between all the computers instead of trying to download things directly to their computers or share things over the network or something. So there you go. So we've got the Paracord is actually a main character of this because it's strong and durable and comfortable, and it keeps it quiet. We've got a light. We've got a multi-tool that's basically a pry bar, cutting tool, bottle opener, and we've got a flash drive. That's my EDC necklace. All right, that's enough for today. See ya.